So far, the crew has cleared every hurdle naysayers have placed in their way. Columbus would be home to one of the 10 inaugural teams. Columbus has outperformed much larger cities. The true success indicator has been from the fans. Well, it's going out.
Hello and welcome to the club. I'm your host Mars, and this is the Upper 90 Club, a roundtable podcast where five friends discuss Canoochee Creek. Sorry, I'm in water park mode, and longtime Columbus residents will remember Canoochee Creek as the lazy river of yore at Wyandotte Lake.
Wyandotte Lake.
That explains it. Why I don't know what that is.
Okay. Anyway, we're going to talk about the Columbus crew, I guess. The crew went to New York, or they went to New Jersey, and had a scoreless game in the first of two against Red Bull. Hopefully, we can do better when they host Red Bull in October, because I'm making the trip. Anyway, what were we talking about? Canoochee Creek. With me in the club are Mort, Trey, and Haas. Say hey, guys.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Hey Mars, how you feeling?
I just moments ago I received a positive COVID test, so I'm glad that things are positive over here, but I'm not feeling very well. Although I bring up the Wyandotte Lake thing because my time hop told me that 13 years ago we did our joint bachelorette party at, I guess it was Zumbizi Bay?
Zumbizi.
Yeah. Ben was there. Haas was there. I got some great photos from that. But then today is Labor Day, last day that the parks are open. I went to a water park today. And I was there all day just baking in the sun with COVID. I'm feeling pretty toasted. But anyway, so that's what has me thinking about Wyandotte Lake. Also I wanted to share a story before we jump in. I'll keep it quick, but it's just like it's too crazy not to share. Our best man, Ahmed of Sincane, we talked about him maybe 3 weeks ago. He was here. He was playing at Navy Pier, and it rained, you remember. And I decided that I wasn't going to drive all my kids down to potentially have a rained out show or just stand in the rain with a bunch of miserable kids. So I didn't go to the show. Then the next day he played in Milwaukee, and I told him maybe I'd try to go up to Milwaukee, but I couldn't make it happen. It was a Monday night, and I couldn't make it happen. But at the time when he told me about these shows, he told me that he was going to be playing with Yo-Yo Ma at Millennium Park on August 28th. And so we kind of deliberated on who we wanted to take down to the show. It was on a Thursday night at 6:30. And so we said, we're going to bring the whole family. And I texted him on Tuesday and I said, hey, I'm going to try again. I'm going to come to see you on Thursday. I'm bringing the whole family. And he said, how many do you need? And I said, +5. And he said, great. I got you backstage after the show. I can't wait to see you. I said, awesome. That was on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, we drove down. It took us an hour and a half during rush hour. We got down to Millennium Park. Awesome parking spot. Couldn't have gotten a better parking spot. Walked in, free show, big, beautiful auditorium. Jay Pritzker, failed governor, great auditorium. We show up. There's a show going on. And I text him and I said, I'm at the Jay Pritzker auditorium. And he said, you're there now? He said, the show was 2 days ago. I'm in LA. And
So it was on Tuesday.
It was on Tuesday when I was texting. Now, to be clear, in the text message, I said I'm going to come see you Thursday. And also, he told me it was the 28th. And there was probably about a 30-second period between when he told me he was in LA and when my brain turned back on. It was really like the brain melt emoji. I was just like, my kids are asking me what we're doing there. It took us forever to get down there, and they weren't even there. It was so embarrassing. I have the text thread. I'm going to send you guys the text thread, but that's what I was texting you on Thursday night because that had all just happened. It was so crazy. But anyway, Ahmed was there at Zoombezi Bay 13 years ago, the OG, and we were doing water slides today. It was great. It's great to be with you guys here. I think the COVID is taking full effect of my brain. We should get back on topic. Although, we're not going to waste too much time on the goal reviews this week. So we have a few minutes to chat here. Mort, you said, did you go to fireworks yesterday?
Yeah, went to some fireworks yesterday. That was fun.
Because it's like Labor Day happenings, right? End of summer, we're signing off.
Yeah, it is kind of the last big hurrah, right? Before you go into soccer tournaments and fall sports and school and all that good stuff. So, we lived it up this weekend. I'm feeling it.
Yeah. Okay. Hawes, anything to report from you? Trey, we saw you were working on your backyard project. Were you, I mean, did you get some dogs on that thing? Did you get to grill that dog?
No, I did not get to grill that dog after I worked on that grill for 3 months. It's very similar to the current dog that we have that doesn't do any work. But no, we started a crock pot meal because I have no faith in myself to finish the project.
Okay.
But I finished the project.
Nice. Congratulations.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
I went and saw Jaws at the drive-in, the 50-year anniversary release
Oh, the movie.
of Jaws.
The movie. Okay.
Okay.
It was fun. I haven't been to the drive-in since COVID times. So I guess
Did it have it at the
back
drive-in
during
because
COVID
they
times still.
Had you seen Jaws before?
Yes. I think I have seen Jaws 2 more than I've seen Jaws, though, because I didn't remember chunks of it. But
chunks?
it was fun.
Well used. Chunks.
Yeah.
It was
you
not
go to
as crowded as I thought it was going to be for a Sunday where most people had a Monday off, but that's kind of better for the drive-in.
You didn't need a bigger boat.
Yeah. Oh God, no! They needed a bigger movie theater.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Did I step on your joke?
Yes.
I mean, I do think a big part of it is it's like a 4K
Only have so many. Don't ruin it for me.
Of the movie, but we were watching it at the drive-in, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah. Okay.
You get drive-in quality at the drive-in.
Okay. And Ben had a show in Cleveland last night. We don't know why he's not here. Oh yeah, that's right. It was 9 Inch Nails. Okay. Yeah. Lauren saw them here a couple weeks ago. So we don't know why he's not here. But he's going to edit this thing, so maybe he'll splice in a tummy hurts, I don't know. And then we're going to take next week off. There's no game this weekend because of the international
window
activities? Yep. Okay. There is going to be the US game on the 9th against Japan at LDC, but we're taking next week off. I've got a crazy weekend next weekend. I've got my half marathon, assuming I'm able to run, and we're just doing festivities here for anniversary stuff. So so we're gonna be out next week, but we'll be back the next week. So I think are we gonna do predictions this week for the Atlanta game?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Stick around for that. We'll do our read the internet. We'll do our thoughts and players. I saw crazy Crew 2 score. So we'll see. It may just be 30 minutes of goal recaps from Bird. But let's get into it. Trey, tell us about Harrison, New Jersey.
Hey, what happened?
Facts that could save your life.
All right. Saturday, August 30th at Sports Illustrated Stadium in Harrison, New Jersey. The Crew faced off against the Red Bulls of New Jersey in front of a reported 18,913 fans.
What's good? Do we know capacity there?
25,000.
It's old, right? That thing is like an old warship.
No, it used to be called Red Bull Arena. I mean, it's a
2010-ish.
Right.
Okay.
It's
MLS
a nice
2.0
stadium.
kind of thing.
There's just never people there.
Yeah, they can't put people in
Okay.
the stadium.
Hmm.
So the weather was a beautiful 69 degrees at kick, without a
Nice.
cloud in sight, only smog. Okay. If you're like me and Mars and you're sick of hearing about how statistically dominant the Crew have been,
Yeah,
then just
we're in for a change.
you ready for it? All right, then for everybody else, just fast forward 30 seconds from now because here we go again. All right? Just kidding. The only meaningful stats the Crew let in were possession with 60 to 40% advantage,
Oh, okay.
total passes, accurate passes, and Schulte had 4 saves, earning him the clean sheet.
Yeah. I'm surprised we even had possession, frankly. It was,
You and me both.
yeah.
All
And
right,
corners.
Oz, hit us with those lineups.
Believe me, I know the corners because it was part of one of my parlays.
You're betting on corners?
Oh yeah, it's an easy above or below bet
You
to add on to a
degen.
parlay that'll boost it significantly.
Boost the likelihood that you will not get the correct prediction. Okay. All right.
The Crew started with Gazdag, Abu Ali, and Rossi up top. Arfston, Habrun, Chambeau, and Herrera across the middle. Amundsen, Zawadzki, Morera in the back, and Schulte in goal.
All right. Schulte had a big save in the first minute on Chupo Motang. Is that what his name is?
Pronunciations brought to you by the idiots of Upper 90 Club.
Chupamotang.
Chipamotang. Ball was played through by Forsberg. He had Zawadzki twisting and turning and completely had him beat. He put a poor shot on target, but Schulte was able to come up with the save. 29th minute, Chambeau earns the yellow card for studs up tackle on Edelman. Probably could have been a red. He made absolutely no attempt to bring his studs down or bring his cleats back or anything. He just went straight through him.
Yeah, but it didn't look it didn't look aggressive. It looked careless, but
Right. But I mean, considering what we've seen called as red cards, maybe not this year, but especially last year, like the one
there was one.
Derek Jones and
There was one. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I think they checked it for red. They took a minute and checked it.
There was one later that could have been a red card.
Maybe I'm thinking of that one.
The
We
one
go into
later in the
halftime.
game. Yeah.
with both teams tied at 0. Shocker. All right, 69th minute, Red Bull Sofa earns the yellow card for his tackle on Diego Rossi. And this was clearly an accumulation foul as the ref gave him the WWE countdown.
Oh, yeah.
1 foul, 2 foul, 3 foul, yellow card.
Mm-hmm.
74th minute, Crew with the triple sub as Picard comes in for Gasdog, Chaberco for Chambeau, and Herrera exits for Lassie. And 79th minute, Columbus's Picard is shown yellow for the extremely late tackle in open space on Nealon's.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
The Picard foul.
Putting the card in Picard.
He's lucky he just came into the game because if not, that probably would have been a red card.
Yeah. Yeah, it was so extra.
Yeah.
The tackle was just like,
80th minute, Crew brings on Aliu for Wessam Abu Ali. And this game ends in a scoreless draw as Columbus is lucky to walk away, having earned a point on the road. Hawes, hit us with those.
Just tables! Tables! But tables! I can't know how to hear any more about tables!
All right, in the Eastern Conference, Philadelphia have officially clinched a playoff spot and are in first place with 57 points, followed by Cincinnati in second with 52, Charlotte in third with 50, Nashville in fourth with 50, Orlando in fifth with 47, Miami in sixth with 46. They are 3 to 4 games, 2, 3, or 4 games behind teams, depending on the team. Columbus also with 46 points in 7th place. NYCFC with 44 in 8th, and New York Red Bull in 9th with 40, with Chicago with 39 right behind them in 10th. But the cutoff line for the play-in game is 9th place.
Oof.
how are we feeling?
No, it's very different than I've felt a couple of weeks ago when we're kind of looking up and saying, hey, we can always catch him, but we have nothing that shows me that we will do that.
We'll talk-
based on, we have 2 losses and 2 ties in the last 4 games.
Yeah, and we'll talk a little more about the vibes and the mentality in a bit. Do we have Cirque or Bobby Puerto Rico?
No, there is none.
There's none. Everyone's just
That's how boring
watching.
that game was.
Yeah. Okay.
I would note we do only have 6 losses. That I feel like with the run, the last 6 games feel like 6 losses to me. Like thinking back on them, so over the entire season to only have 6 could be worse.
Yeah, it's I guess that's a silver lining, but I
don't disagree with you. I mean, it just gets aggravating when, as Mark and I have joked previously, like when they are so dominant in games. This one wasn't one of them, but
no.
You walk away with a tire loss, and I know I was talking with my wife about this, trying to explain a portion of what I was thinking. But last year we were plus 32 goal differential. This year we're plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 4 to be accurate. But
the first half of that match, we had 0 shots. 0 in the first half.
Right.
And that's
3
exactly
in the second with 1 on goal. Like
so far this year, normally it's kind of like, oh yeah, we dropped 2 points. We stole a point in this game. Mm-hmm. We did not deserve to get a point from this game. No. They had big chances. They had a couple of close offside calls.
A couple of very offside calls.
Yeah. So
let's take a break. We'll talk about it when we get back. We'll be right back.
Have you or a loved one been affected by the Columbus crew? Do you wish that there was a space to talk about all things crew and capybaras? Well, you're in luck. We here at Discord Deck have built a home for crew fans near and far. We have more than just crew discussions and are more than just crew fans. We have a book club, MLS Fantasy League, and much more. If you'd like to join our weird little family, then go to our website, discorddeck.soccer, and click on Join Server, discorddeck.soccer.
Side effects may include giddiness, excitement that lasts longer than 2 hours, weird night cult, and strong opinions for the color purple.
Okay, I noticed no one has said, tip of the hat. No one said that earlier.
I was saving it.
I was expecting Ben to insert it.
Tip of the hat.
All right, listeners, tell us, how would you refer to a water slide where you're in an inner tube? Is it a tube slide or is it a tube in a tube slide? The people want to know. Let's do our thoughts and players.
Thoughts and players.
All right, so Mort, you were talking about just the team in general, watching the team, your thoughts on the just the kind of mentality going into each game. I agree with you. I want to hand it back over to you, but like I agree with what you said, where for the last several weeks it's like we're better than we're showing, kind of thing. And now I think you actually made the comment in the text, like, I think we are the team that we see on the table, right?
Yeah, it sure feels like it right now. I mean, and the kind of the telling thing, and we jinxed ourselves, and we should get some heat for this. We started discussing Nagby and the importance of him in the team. And it's very interesting to see. Actually, before this game, I started going and looking at some stats for our offensive players. And one thing I was kind of curious about is I looked at this game and I saw that they have very few touches. Rossi, like 30 touches. The Gas, like I don't know, 40 touches. You can go and look into it. And I think Wessam have even less than that, right?
Oh yeah.
And I went back a couple of weeks ago, and Rossi had easily like 70, and Gastak has something in the 50s. And like the number of touches, we have about the same number of touches overall for the team, but the number of touches in our offensive part of the field is gone down dramatically in the last couple of games, and that coexists obviously with Nagby not being on the field. So.
Yep. They mentioned it. They mentioned the unique thing about this game. They mentioned it on the call a little bit, but something I saw. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but they were not applying pressure. So like Zawadzki would stand there on the ball, and they just wait. They were not interested in closing us down while we were possessing the ball, right? They're like, no, we're not going to move to where you want us to move.
Well, I feel like we've complained about that in the recent weeks, how we're not doing that enough. And I felt like they did it a lot this game, where they were Zawadzki, Moreira, Amundsen, and Schulte all stood on the ball at different points in the game, waiting for Red Bull to attempt to get the ball.
Yeah.
And I'd say like maybe a quarter of the time, Red Bull attempted to go for the ball, and the other times they just stood there and looked.
Forsberg's just like, no.
No.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was. This was a different game than what we're used to seeing.
Yeah, and we never created a lot of difficulty for them. And they have a pretty solid back line, I would say. I was looking at some of the guys they have, like the Nealis, and have some size, they have some physicality in that team. We definitely couldn't match that. But I also, when we held the ball, a part of the reason why you hold the ball is that when they finally go after it, we can advance the ball from the back to the front quickly and then create opportunity. And then we never really had that. I don't think we were ever like behind their back line. You see, if we get a through ball or something where we kind of threaten space. And I think that's where we kind of can get into maybe a little bit more on Wessam. And that
we should. I'll just mention that one heartbreaker look from Rossi
with the one-touch pass from Wessam.
Oh, come on. Yeah.
That was really
couldn't
hard
even put it on goal.
Really hard to watch. Yeah, Wessam, go ahead. Jump in.
Just not a whole lot to talk about, really. He had, I know he turned over the ball like 3-4 times, I think. So he had a couple of passes that didn't connect that well. And I can understand that. They played maybe different than other teams does. There's something getting used to. He might be a little, I should if you know how I love ring rust. And he has some of that still. Mm-hmm. So so I'm not too worried. In terms of touches as a number 9, this is also where I struggle a little bit, is that he is more of a number 9 than we have had in many years, like more of like a pure number 9. He looks more like a pure number 9, and we haven't had anybody like that. Maybe, I don't know. There's been a few years since we had a pure number 9, I feel like, on this team. It doesn't seem like he's going to do the extra runs, maybe not getting as involved with the play. You can say Russell Rover is a little bit like that, but he also will drop in and play the ball on and so on. So he looks more of like a traditional number 9, and maybe that's a little bit of an adjustment for us.
He had 33 touches, 2 touches in the opposition's box, dispossessed 3 times, 16 of 23 accurate passes, so 70% passing, 2 chances created. I mean, that one with Rossi was the big
that was very
connection
nice.
That was a letdown.
I mean, I think we'll see it coming up in the next few weeks, especially as he gets more time under his belt, if he gels into the front line. But I'm more curious if what we saw in this game is going to be more of what we see going forward, and not his fault as much as what the team behind him is doing. Because what we saw against Red Bull is basically what we have seen from the front line from the Crew all year.
Just
way
less
less
of
shots.
it. Just
way
less
less shots. Yeah.
Just
But
less of it.
I'll chalk that up to Red Bull, which is fine. They're going to sit deep. They're going to bunker. That's what they did last year when they beat us in the playoffs. And they're going to counter with Forsberg and Choupo-Moting. That's fine. But I mean, at some point, you got to do it. And more, you started to bring it up and I know we talked about it, but let's get over this fact. And I know I said it. This team is better with Nagby in the lineup. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he is getting older. I think some of the things that he does could be replaced with a younger player. But his experience and what he does, you can't put a number on it.
And we heard, or more, you heard last week. Nagby's tracking mid-September with the week off. Maybe that's Atlanta. Maybe it's the week after. I think we've got a few games that week, right? There's like Atlanta, and then is it New York makeup game midweek? Or I don't have the schedule pulled up, but I think we're off for a week, and then I think we do 3 games in 8 days.
13th, 17th, 20th.
Yeah.
Okay.
27th. So a week between those games.
Yeah. So Farsi was back in practice, but not on the bench. But we should expect him back, hopefully, for this game. Nagby. Back to Wessam. He played 30 minutes in his debut and against New England at home, and then 80 minutes as a starter here. This lineup is, short of Nagby being in, I think this is kind of what we're probably going to expect as a starting lineup, right? They got the 3 DPs up top.
Farsi, but yeah, pretty much.
I think I'd prefer, and we've talked about it a little bit with the whole center back situation. I would prefer Amundsen, Chiberko, Morera, put Zawadzki in the midfield, take Habrun off. Or Shambo off if Nagby's back.
I'm with that, 100%. We just
so
have
you'd rather see Zawadzki and Nagby as like your preferred lineup?
Preferred Zawadzki, Nagby.
They've got history and good chemistry
to come in.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying anything negative about Habrun. He had some meh moments in this game. He had some decent moments in this game. And I want to see more of him. Like Ben always argues, I'd rather see more of him than Gazdag. Personally, that's a little bit of a different position than the two we're playing in this game.
No, but we need players that can play defense.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been harping on it for a few weeks now. It's great that we can throw whatever DPs up top and do this and possess this and shots this, whatever. If we can't stop them from scoring, none of it matters.
And I thought the 74th minute, I know it was a 3-person sub, but I thought that sub where Chiberko came on and Zawadzki got pushed more centrally to the midfield, I thought the team looked a little re-energized in the 74th minute or shortly thereafter from that substitution. Part of that was also Picard. Picard brought some energy and some speed. He had some lapses as well, but that I don't know.
No, I think you're correct. I mean, I think if anytime that you're going to be putting that Zawadzki at kind of that center defensive mid role, it's going to have a positive effect because he just adds another layer of protection from them coming forward, and it allows players like Picard to come in and run rampant, run wherever he wants to, and kind of play a little bit wild. Yellow card aside, I thought he played pretty decent, but I thought he was kind of a non-factor. But that is also putting him into a position where we haven't been dangerous all game. We haven't been making the connections, and we haven't been playing very well. So you're hoping that he provides a spark coming off the bench. And unfortunately, it was a spark, but it just didn't do anything.
It's worth noting, and I don't know if this is because he tried to figure things out. The last couple of games, and this game was only 4 subs, but the 2 games before that, we had 5 subs. And even though some of them came late against Toronto, but some of them are within, 20 20 minutes. Every sub is done before 20 minutes is left of the game. So it's not like the 84th minute kind of subs, but he's been much more rotation right now.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's because he's trying to figure something out. Because usually if he's happy and he's somewhat happy or think the people out there can do it, he doesn't sub anybody. So
he's not trying to fix something that's not broken.
Yeah.
But here, we're seeing subs pretty regularly.
Yep.
60th, 70th minute. How about, you want to talk about Gazdog? He had his first run of play goal, debatable, against New England.
You scored, sort of.
Yeah, don't have the camera angle to prove it, but what'd you think of Gazdog in this game? It didn't really seem like a factor to me, but
he was more involved than Rossi. I would say that. I think he got the ball more and tried to do something more, but Rossi was nowhere to be found except for when he was all the way through on his own and missed it, even missed the target. So
how did you guys like that? I just quick thought on Rossi, the theatrics of the set pieces. Did you see that where they're like
the double fake?
That was good.
And then he's like walking back to the ball and hit it.
Yeah,
that one looked great.
Yeah. Honestly, if Herrera followed through on that one, he had a chance to get that ball on the far post. I love that one. That set piece was great.
He was like, he had his arms up, like, what are you doing? Kind of thing. And puts it in. That was nice. Okay, all right. So you guys you liked what you saw from Gazdog more than
I
Rossi.
didn't like. I don't know.
He
didn't
had
like
at least
anything
4 or 5 direct turnovers, whether he passed the ball directly to New York or he just like left it for him.
This is kind of what I was hoping to hear you say. Yeah, okay.
He had 4.
I asked you how he was doing. You're like, oh, better than Rossi.
There's a low bar here. I was just saying.
And he just offers nothing up front. I mean, did he have a single shot? He was our one shot on target. Great. It was straight at the keeper.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
40 touches, 2 in the opponent's box, 19 of 27 accurate passes.
19 of 27. That's like
I don't think this will shock anybody, but statistically, this was our worst game all season. By far. 100%.
Feels right.
Yeah, feels right.
I mean, nobody was good.
Schulte was pretty decent. He actually made some big saves.
And you know who else had a save? Arfston.
Well, he would have if it wasn't called offside.
It was called offside.
Yeah,
I missed that
because they scored.
I mean, now that you mention it, I remember that.
They were both called offside when they scored and the one where he saved it.
Okay, well, good hustle for him.
And I really liked. I'm trying to look through my notes.
Looked good.
There was a moment where literally 7 field players of Red Bull are offside.
Oh yeah, that was
awesome.
Great.
It was after a corner, but it was played out, and they were kind of recycling and played a ball in, and 7 of their players were offside.
Yep. Not even close.
I also just wanted to mention, I thought the Aliu substitution over Jason Russell-Rowe was interesting.
Yeah.
To come in for Abu Ali.
No confidence.
Yeah. I don't know.
Aliu is not the answer,
choice.
right? Like,
as a striker.
Man.
Like at that point, it's just we're doing this to rest Abu Ali's legs, not for you.
I thought you were going to say Russell Rowe's legs. I was like, why?
Yeah, I mean it's not about who's coming in; it's about who's coming out. Like it was more about resting Wessam.
And
I don't know.
There was a while where we had Sedgwick coming in quite a few games and doing a pretty good job in the middle, and he hasn't seen a minute since Leagues Cup, I think.
No, he's Derek Jones' euchre partner over there.
Yeah. Derek Jones is listed as a defender, so maybe we should use him there.
They've only ever played him in the midfield, though, right? Like in that middle, it's a sub for.
I don't think he
Zawadzki
has a
when he was
lot
in
of
there.
he doesn't have a lot of recovery speed, so I don't think they want to put him back there.
Yeah.
So, now it would be good to see Nagby come back and Farsi come back and see what that brings to the team if they can go 90 or at least a half.
We need to survive until that point.
Yeah.
We talked about Gastag. We talked about Habrun a little bit. Any more to say about him?
Let him have a chance to come in and make a difference coming into the game, and don't put everything on his shoulders when they get tough.
He's got that young boy energy, like
and then,
use him as a spark.
And then an Amish haircut.
I think it's one of those scenarios that he's not the issue, but he's not the solution.
Yeah.
Like, I have no problem with Taha being on the field. I think he will grow into that role. I think he's a good player. I don't think putting him into the game and expecting the team to play differently or better is what he's going to bring. I don't know, man. We've talked about it. Besides the defensive issue, good Lord.
Let's try again. You get 3 strikes, so go ahead.
Are you going to count them out for me? All right. Besides the defensive, son of a, that's it. I'm done.
All right.
We can't play defense. We can't play defense.
And you can't speak English.
But to your point in the midfield, though, with Zawadzki and Nagby, would be the solution, I think, for a while, too. I think Chambeau hasn't played to the level he played early in the season. He's been very flat recently, too.
Sidic,
so
not it.
Yeah. So a little
I think
mix up there.
so I would really get behind seeing Zawadzki and Nagby play in the center, and then Amundsen, Marrero, Chiberico in the back. Even if you have to swap on a substitution and bring in a Taha and pull off a defensive player and put Zawadzki back on the defensive
to shore it
line.
up. Yeah.
Right. Like, I think that offers more flexibility than putting Zawadzki in the back line and like throwing Sidic or whatever name we just said in the center mid.
Yeah. But again, the window is closed, and we pointed it out that isn't it sad that we talk about, can we move him, and then can we use him in 2 different roles because we have nobody else?
Yeah.
I still don't think that that's the issue, though. I think the way that Nancy's playing them is a bigger issue at this point. I mean, if you're leaking goals and you're giving them up left and right, what are you doing about it? And don't tell me we're trying to score more than them. Like, it works at some point. It doesn't work with this team.
Yeah, there was uninspired offense in this game, and that's far from where we need to be winning games. Whether we let one in or Schulte's, putting on a clinic and putting up 4 saves or whatever it is and keeping us in the game.
I love how a clinic is 4 saves. That's the standard.
He played
with Schulte
well
in our defense. He did play well. He did.
Yeah, I mean, it was no like Secretary of Defense Tim Howard against Belgium.
He did get Player of the Match on FotMob with an 8.8 rating.
But the saves were crucial.
Yes.
I think technically difficult.
Schulte,
and so
he was the best player on the field. I don't disagree with that fact.
All right. So
he was better than bearded Ron Livingston on the other side.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy, man. Remember he was really the problem last year. What was his name again? Colonel Coronel.
Coronel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bearded Ron. Is it Ron? Ron Livingston. From Office Space.
Ron.
Oh wait. Is that the guy from Office Space?
Yeah, he looks just like him with a beard.
Yeah, he does. Okay. Got it.
I made a comment about that during the game, but okay.
Okay. Yeah, that guy was the problem last year. He was like just a total goalie, but we couldn't score
us.
last year.
Yeah.
Just it sucked. Let's do a quick rundown of the international call-ups. For the U.S., Arston and Zawadzki, they're playing on the 6th and 9th of September against South Korea and Japan. We mentioned that game at LDC.
I'll be there.
Me too.
Do you guys think it's going to be this is still kind of vetting the squad, right?
Yeah, this is the last. I think this is the last window you will see it. He even said about some of the misses to this squad that he was like, those guys are known commodities. I know what I can get from them. So I think you want to see another group still in there. So, like Zawadzki, I think is the key there that hasn't had really a whole lot of chance because missing the last window.
Yeah. Okay. Taha's going to do US U20 on the 5th and 7th. Tristan Brown's U19 next week. Owen Prestis is U20. Wessam.
He's technically on loan, but nonetheless a crew player.
I saw that. Wessam Abu Ali is out for Palestine against Malaysia on 9-8. Hagen
9-8, huh? Yeah.
Hagen is playing El Salvador and Panama. Is he well? Oh yeah, I think I saw he he playing for crew
fine.
too?
No, that was the other guy.
There's another Hagen?
No, the other goalkeeper.
No, it's Hagen.
Yeah. No, I think I saw Hagen.
Stas,
I think
Yeah,
Hagen.
it was Lapkus.
I think
Lapkus,
Hagen.
yeah.
I think Hagen played a game for Crew 2 recently. Check me on that. But I think I saw that.
Are they're in World Cup qualifier, aren't they?
Guatemala.
Yeah.
Yes.
Aren't they the
Against El
CONCACAF World Cup
Salvador and
qualifier is still
and
going
Panama.
on?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Moreira's with Cape Verde, 9-4 against Mauritius, and on the 9th against Cameroon. Okay, let's read the internet. Quick internet. There was a watch party at the Palace Theater.
What?
Sparsely attended, though. Did you guys hear about it?
Nope.
Did you hear that it was sparsely attended?
Yes. I did. I saw pictures.
So the question is, were there more people that heard about it being sparsely attended, or were there more people that heard about it happening ahead of time? They sent out an email, right? Like midweek?
Yeah. We argued that we hadn't
27th.
heard. Yeah, we argued that we hadn't heard anything, but I guess on Wednesday, so like a couple of days before the game, they have sent out an email from the official Columbus Crew email.
And you guys don't read your official Columbus Crew emails?
I had not opened that email. I usually got, emails from Ticket Rep, but she quit. So I don't know if I have one.
I think Wednesday must have. I'm going to take a guess. That's when this was finally confirmed because it's the same day the Nordex email went out to inform people of the watch party.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it was just in the works, but seems like a lot of people didn't know about it. It was also a beautiful night in Columbus,
Right.
Ohio,
Yeah.
where, while the Palace is beautiful, more people probably wanted to be outside enjoying the weather.
Do that for a playoff game.
Well, I think it would be a great location for a playoff game, just as we've watched at, was it Studio 65?
Studio 35.
35.
I remember
My bad.
watching U.S. games there in 2010.
14.
14. Yeah, it would have been 14. Yeah.
So
I think it was
I
that.
didn't realize.
No, the Belgium game was in 10. But.
10, yeah. I didn't realize that this was going on, but that's my own fault. I didn't read the email. I didn't check Instagram because there was 2 posts about it. I'm sure there was other stuff other places, but
the word
Matt
on the
has a
street was
good
that
point.
that it wasn't very well attended, whether that was due to
Correct
marketing or indifference.
I think it does have something to do with the fact that you put it on a holiday weekend, and there just happened to be beautiful weather outside.
Oh, and was the Bucks were hosting Texas?
No, it's a little football game going on in town that day too.
Yeah.
I think that makes a big impact.
Also a boring
because,
football game.
105,000 people attending a game.
They invited the
and
owner.
it was a noon game.
They invited the owner of Austin FC
Austin.
to rub elbows with Poch.
Oh yeah, Pochettino was in town.
Yeah,
that was good to see.
So he was meeting up with the Ohio State men's soccer team. I saw that.
Yep.
Had a little meet and greet there, and I bet he's down here also to check out the facilities and be ready for his team to be down here.
I should clarify: the owner of Austin FC is Matthew McConaughey, not Anthony Precourt.
Not Precourt.
Yeah.
Oh, let the place burn down. Could you imagine if Precourt was in the shoe?
Yeah. Well, I mean, probably
Nobody would know.
No one would know. It's just some fat white dude.
That white dude in a suit. What's going on?
Yeah. So Vivek Ramaswamy was there too. Okay.
Crew Cap was around the game.
Really?
Yeah, the Buckeye game with some posters and stuff.
But was
like that
was the Crew Cat at
not in the
Palace?
stadium?
No,
That's the
I
real
assume
question.
so.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
I assume
All right.
so.
All right.
I would assume so.
I would hope so.
But yeah,
Who knows?
would be a
Maybe
cool
they got the
venue.
invite.
He missed his email. Would be a cool
Crew
venue.
Cat has a little filter on his email. He doesn't read anything from the front office.
Doesn't fall for those phishing emails.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Although he totally should.
Yeah.
'Cause he's a cat.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. I like that. We're getting into animal humor here. Okay. So good idea. Maybe poorly.
Poor execution.
Yeah, it's a great
even if it's
idea.
not poorly, like even if the execution was fine, it didn't turn out well. But maybe something to try again, right?
I would be interested.
Yes, for
It
sure.
looked cool. The pictures they had the flags and things hanging on in there. It looked like a really nice setup. So
Okay.
I would go.
All right. Let's take a break here, and I think hopefully we get something from Bird. We'll be right back.
This episode of the Upper 90 Club is brought to you, as always, by Supporter Supply Company. Hi, friends, this is your good pal Morgan Hughes, here to talk to you about a serious issue facing 96% of all crew supporters in Columbus. Why, not enough free shipping, of course. For a limited time now, through the eventual heat death of the universe, Upper 90 Club listeners can use the promo code Upper90Boys. That's boys with a Z on the end of it, at checkout for free delivery on absolutely any order over $10. But Morgan, what if I order $10 worth of stickers, or those goddamned buttons, or some other combination of small items that make you want to kill yourself? Will the free shipping still apply then, even as you curse our family, while you package up our little tiny annoying ass order for us? Of course it will. That's just how much we here at Supporter Supply value our friends at the Upper 90 Club. So head on over to supportersupply.co and use the promo code Upper90Boys. That's boys with a Z at checkout for free shipping on all your orders over $10. And don't forget to tell them that your friends at the Upper 90 Club sent ya.
Hello everyone, Carlos here to talk about the Crew 2 and also remind you that it's okay to wear white after Labor Day. Don't let the media tell you what to do. Anyway, the Crew 2 lost their game last night. It was wild. It was like a bare knuckle boxing, all gas, no brakes. The game ended 7-4 after going to halftime 4-1 to the home team, the New York Red Bulls 2. The game was held in New York or New Jersey or, I don't know, Delaware, whatever they play. And officially now the Crew 2 are out of playoff contention, which is sad, but it was a long shot anyway, given how they've played this season. and how the results have been going for us. I'm really happy that after going 4-1 and then quickly 5-1 in the first half, they were able to dig themselves back and score a few goals and eventually have the best attacking performance they had all season. A few highlights is that we had 3 first-teamers. We had Stas Lapkes at goal, Cesar Ruvalcaba at the center back position, and Tristan Brown. All of those guys are young. They're not getting a lot of time with the first team, but it's nice to see them get minutes with the crew too. I thought the Ruvalcaba and Brown both look really sharp. It's hard to give a lot of thought about Stas, how Stas did a goal, because he let 7 goals in. Of course, some of those were not particularly his fault. Just the consequence of having a team that is just sending everyone forward all the time and leaving him hanging a couple of times. Anyway, another good performances were by Kevin Bembo again. He keeps on just showing up and doing his best and creating goal opportunities, either scoring or assisting. He had a goal this game. I really hope that we can keep him. Chase Adams scored as well with an assist from Tristan Brown. Cesar Ruvalcaba scored as well. So and also Brent Adujiamfi, who usually plays on the front 3, slotted in the right wing back position, and I think that was a better role for him, using his size and his speed and his skill to make those link ups, and he ended up with a goal and an assist as well. With a goal and an assist. Other than that, the one thing that really bugged me, the Red Bulls are named after a multinational corporation, and I can live with that. This is a capitalist economy, and it's a very money-driven league, as we all know. But I don't think that they should be allowed to use a Rage Against the Machine song as their goal celebration. The hypocrisy and the irony just don't work. And having to hear that song after the New York Red Bulls scored 7 times last night really fried my senses, and I think that they should be punished, or at least I was punished for something that I did previously in this life, maybe by thinking that you can wear white after Labor Day. Anyhow, I'm still going to do it. I'm probably going to try to get one of those new crew jerseys because they're cool, and hopefully I can wear them while watching the Cappies get a couple wins in the remaining of the season. Bye-bye.
All right, we're back. Thanks, Bird.
Crazy.
What a crazy game.
What a crazy time to be alive.
Game of poker.
Speaking of anniversaries, 25-year anniversary.
Of
OAR.
What? OAR?
Yeah.
The only time I ever listened to OAR was when I had, what was that app called?
Rock. Where I spend my time.
What was it called? Where you downloaded it wasn't Napster. I mean,
Limester.
It was Napster, but
LimeWire.
Yeah,
but
Napster.
there was a player. I can't remember what it's called.
Win player. Winamp.
Yeah, I think that's
Winamp.
what it was. Yeah,
and you get all the different
I use
skins.
Winamp.
Yeah, that's what it was. Winamp and Napster.
Skins.
That was around the time that COSI, the new COSI, was already 10 years old.
It was around the time that I got in trouble for burning CDs and selling them.
Oh yeah,
to people.
oh yeah. I did get in trouble for illegally selling a copy of Juveniles. Back that ass up. Oh man. Okay. The COSI thing. Trey referred to COSI as new COSI during the break.
It is
We
new
looked it up, and
COSI.
it looks like they were renovated in 1999. So. Okay.
It wasn't renovated. They moved to the new building in 1999.
Okay. All right.
New
The
COSI.
new COSI.
The
Yeah.
new
COSI.
COSI.
The old COSI. Who remembers going to the original old COSI? And
No one
across
on the
street-
crew.
Across the street was the original Wendy's.
Yeah, and you
I
did
remember the smell.
the bicycle above the parking
Right.
lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
The
like,
coal mine. You guys remember
racquetball thing in the front when you
Yeah.
entered in the auditorium?
That's what I'm talking about.
Rat basketball.
Rad basketball.
There was
Every
like a
time you
Little
say rat
Rascals in the movie
basketball, you
theater?
think you're going to say something else.
was
You
like
rat basketball.
what was it? It was like the old time like stores or like something
The
you
little
walk
town.
through. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pioneer
then you went down to the
Village.
coal
Right.
mine through there,
Yes.
and it had that coal mine smell.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was like a canary in there as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't
It's
real
like
though.
asbestos.
Reminiscing about Columbus.
Bird, okay. More.
Okay.
More.
10% of our listeners will understand. All right.
Mort's done with this conversation. Let's
And if you've ever been to Old COSI, you understand
Stop.
what we're talking about. You know the smell.
what did you? What you said was so snarky. You're like reminiscing about Columbus Pod.
Yep.
I guess that is what we are now.
Yeah.
Let's do our rundown.
Yeah, it's a rundown. We're coming to town. It's a rundown. Okay. What we're gonna do is a rundown. Down, rundown.
All right, quickie rundown. Let's see. We ran 1,410 miles last week.
Wow.
Not bad.
Great job, Run Club. I mentioned I'm doing my half marathon next week. Well, we're gonna be off, so I'll try and just post something, or I don't know. I want to give up these miles. I want to keep traveling, but right now, last week we were in the Thursday Island, which somehow we didn't even notice that it's next to Friday Island and Wednesday Island. Thursday Island last week. This week we are in Indonesia. We are just on the southeast quarter there. Kolono. It's like that's where we are.
Colono.
Colono.
Colon, no.
Colon? No.
Nope. Oh, you too?
Yeah.
Mine's bleeding.
Yeah. Anyway, we're moving along. We're working our way back to the mainland Asia. We're gonna work our way. What have we been on? We've been on 3 continents so far, guys. I don't know how we're gonna make it down to the Antarctica, but I think it's gonna have something to do with Chile.
Okay.
and a nice heavy Carmenere. Okay, so congratulations. I have COVID.
That COVID.
Paxlovid.
I've called my
Got
doctor.
COVID?
I
called my doctor.
I've called 9 out of 10 of my doctors.
Many times.
I'm gonna get the Paxlovid first thing tomorrow. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's see. Shout outs. Nelly ran 40 or dude, I'm in bad shape. 75 miles. Chris S with 60 miles this week. Kevin T with 50 miles. My next door neighbor Tom's over in Czech. He ran 50 miles.
Tom.
You gotta say it loud if he's gonna hear you over there. Summer Kellogg with 47, Brian Fowler with 40, Jane Ludwig with 40, Chase with 38, Mike Cornell with 37.5, Phil Cogley. I'm hoping to see him. He's number 10. Ben and him and Sean. It's not the Weezer band. I think it's the Minnows band. They're playing in Chicago next weekend.
Minnows mini tour.
So we're going to try and meet up with them. I don't think I'm going to be able to go to the show.
When is the show?
Saturday night.
Okay.
So we're having...
There's one in Columbus on Thursday.
Okay.
I think it's Columbus, Louisville, and then Chicago.
Okay. Anyway, Phil with 37 miles, number 10. I think I won the club.
Yeah, I'm not really running.
Probably.
Not running. I put up 17 miles.
Press is running this weekend, 100 miles in Woodstock, Michigan, which is a cool event. So we're heading up there on Thursday. It starts on Friday night, called Hallucination, because they start on Friday afternoon. So a lot of people go into their second night, like when they run this race.
Wow.
So usually you have to just go through one night and you finish the day after. But this time, a lot of people will go in second night. It's kind of like a hippie vibe up there too. It's kind of fun.
Woodstock.
Yep.
How much acid do they give out for the hallucination run?
I don't know, but they have a naked 5K.
Wait, really?
Yes, I missed it last year.
Really? I gotta get up.
Maybe this year.
I mean, I've never thought about running, but nothing like
I wasn't planning on running. I was just trying to
running everywhere.
Yeah, I was going to say it's like sponsored by, anti-chafing. Yeah.
Body Glide.
Yeah.
Body Glide.
Okay. All right, let's keep moving. Let's do we're going to do predictions for Atlanta. Do we want to talk?
So this game, 3 of you all was expecting us to have a tie, but you all predicted a 1-1. So that means that Haas, Ben, and Mars, all of you guys are getting 1 point, and Trey and I get nothing for being believers.
I know.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
And that means that Haas is still number 1 with 23 points. I am number 2 with 19. Ben has 14 points. Mars, you have double digits. You made it to 10.
Woo!
And Trey has 18 points.
Nice.
That's how I like it.
Okay. And were there any listener predictions we want to shout out?
Nope. No one called a 0-0.
Good.
While we're talking about that, I messed up my first batch of these glasses I'm making, so I'm making another set of glasses to send out to a winner. So apologies.
Can we send out the ones that you messed up as like even more valuable prize?
Are they like Red Bull ones?
I made Red Bull ones and not crew ones.
Do they have Cucho Hernandez on it? Like
yes,
AI.
I have a box for you.
Nice
ship glasses in.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. It's the box he gave my glasses to me in.
Okay. All right, and then so no listener predictions. Let's talk about Atlanta. How's Atlanta doing? We had Tommy on from Scarves and Spikes.
Nailed it.
On the last when we hosted them. We're going down to Atlanta. How has their form been?
Not great. In the last 5 games, they're one of the few teams that have been performing worse than we have, but they did win their last game. They're at 26 points with 28 games. I mean, they have their long shot to make the playoffs. So.
Who were they playing? Who'd they beat?
Nashville.
They beat Nashville, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Local rivalry.
Away as well.
Okay.
Place I'm going to.
Their last win before that win was May 28th against Orlando.
Dang. Another tough team.
No, and
but I think
not including Leagues
win.
Cup. Not including Leagues Cup.
Yeah, and I think that Tommy told us about that game. Wasn't there some kind of tomfoolery or like a red card or just something funky happened with that Orlando game that it was kind of a fluke?
There was a red, Orlando red.
Yeah. Okay. I still got it. The COVID didn't take that fact out of my memory. Okay. All right. You guys ready to do predictions? All right. Let's talk about D's.
I don't know. I thought I was.
You got to think about that.
I'm already sweating.
Man, I don't even know. Like,
buckle up, Buttercup.
My tongue is sweating.
I'm not good at doing things.
You're dumb.
All right. We're waiting on Ben. Still.
Atlanta 0. Sorry, Tommy. And the crew one. Emphasis on one. Like win, but all right.
Mort, you said Atlanta 2. Crew, there is no end to this pain. Oh no, kill me now. Yeah. So you think Atlanta's going to win 2-1? Yep.
I if you had asked me in a week from now, I'm sure I will feel differently. It's just like down after this one, but I also feel like this is kind of self protection in the sense that
It's a defense mechanism.
I'm turning to Morgan Hughes here. Just gonna start predicting against us.
You can't hurt me because I already said that we were going to lose. Yeah, that's my Morgan impression. Okay, Trey, you said 0-1 Crew steals one away at Atlanta.
Yep.
On the turf, right? We didn't mention that it will be on turf.
I don't know. Is established field turf better than a pitch that was installed less than a week before you play on it?
There is a restaurant here in town that's very old.
Skipping over my comment on the Red Bull turf, tearing up the entire game.
It's very old. And when I went there one time to pick up a pizza. And
so they have turf there.
It's an Italian restaurant. Red carpet. And it looked like they had just been installing new layers of red carpet on top of other carpet for 100 years, maybe. And I didn't skip over your comment. I'm relating. That's what I was. It was like it looked like an unlevel kind of big squishy mess at that game. Shout out Del Rio in Highwood for mid food and expensive prices. Del Rio in Highwood. Okay.
This is not how we do all of our sponsors.
I gotta tell you though, if you can go to their website, someone was on. They were hallucinating when they made the website. There's like a contract to swear your fandom, like from the White Sox to the Cubs, and what you have to give up to do that kind of thing, and it's crazy. It's crazy. And the prices, high. The food, mid. Trey, Del Rio, and Highwood. Trey, we said 0-1 Crew. Did you want to add anything to that?
Nope.
Okay. Haas, you also said 2-1 Atlanta.
Yeah, I just don't have a good feeling about it.
Okay, no.
Atlanta taking down Nashville.
Yeah, he put it the wrong way.
3 shots.
No, he put it the right way. Sorry.
They don't even put their prices on the website.
Oh, you're looking at Del Rio? Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
Do they show the carpet?
They do, and the wood paneling.
I didn't even see the carpet on the website, but I felt it. I felt it. I could feel there were at least 4 or 5 layers of red carpet.
I mean, as there should be.
Okay. I haven't heard from Ben. So I also said 0-1. Crew, do it. So I think we're going to do it. But that's 2 weeks away, guys. I'll try and do a Run Club update next week. And we got the away game. Then we've got that quick succession of games that week. Hopefully we get Nagby back. Hopefully we get Farsi back. Caleb from the Run Club was messaging me about those guys. I know he's watching that. Man, but they got to turn something around. I feel like the mood is like a sparsely attended watch party at a palatial orchestra hall. That's more of like a play hall, but we got to turn things around, guys. We got to be filling those.
It's now or
random
never.
Venues. It is
six games left before the playoffs.
I mean,
Like
we're
we
going to
said,
be
we
lucky to
currently
host a game.
Currently sit
We're not going to
in
host
seventh.
a game. Get out of here.
Sitting in 7th.
Well, not only that, I mean, we're going to play NYCFC and Red Bull, who are right behind us.
Yeah. They have the most to gain from those meetings, too. I mean, they're going to have those dates circled.
And $17.95 for spaghetti? It's ridiculous.
Del Rio.
Del Rio.
I mean, how much does a pound of spaghetti cost? A pound of spaghetti.
It can't be more than $2.50.
Here's the thing about Del Rio, though, is what they don't advertise is that it'll come, like, they won't tell you, but you'll get, like, the salad and the breadsticks. They don't tell you that.
So we also play Chicago, who is fighting to get into a playoff spot, 1 point behind a playoff spot, and we play Orlando.
You know who's not fighting?
Games.
Anybody going to Del Rio.
I'll tell you, the Chicago game is away. It's on September 27th. If anyone wants to come up here on Friday, I will buy you Del Rio spaghetti. It comes with the salad. It comes with the breadsticks. You can hang out with my kids. Oh, you know what we forgot? We forgot to do 2-1 bot.
Oh.
All right, 2-1 bot.
We know what 2-1 bot.
Yeah, I do. 2-1. I have it right here. 2-1 bot says 2-1 crew. All right. I think that's it, guys. We're going to take this week off, so we will be back in a couple weeks. I can't wait to talk to you again. I hope that I'm alive. I hope that I will have completed my race. Yeah. All good. Until next time, go crew.
Go.
What time is it? We love crew. Combat. It's crew time. Thanks everyone for joining the club. We hope you'll listen next week and every week, even in the off season, to celebrate or commiserate. We'll save you a seat. If you like this podcast, please give us 5 stars and subscribe. You can email us at upper90clubpod@gmail.com. That's upper90clubpod@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at upper90clubpod. Go crew!
You guys never did those weird chat rooms where you had like the avatars that you like threw into the room and like moved them around the room while you chatted with strange people and tried to send them files to download so then you could open their CD-ROM drive and with their computer?
No.
Good times in the early internet days.